Well, let me ask you a question. What made you decide weddings? Where did...
Our daughter wanted an outdoor wedding and she was looking for a field. And one day I took her out of the beauty shop and I said, "Come here, honey." And I walked her to the end of the sidewalk and I said, "Look at that field." And she said, "Mama, I never thought of that." And I said, "Well, I just don't think we could rent any place any prettier than that." And so that's where it started.
We've got everything cleaned up, and Omar, who's down there mowing, y'all get to meet him, has been excellent in helping out. He helps keep everything mowed. We mow that field once a week out there. And everybody, all the family that was here did a tremendous job helping us with the first wedding. And it all just started falling together. And I spent a couple $100 remodeling times who knows what. And then it just sort of, all of a sudden we thought, you know what? This is a wedding place and lodge. So here we go. Y'all tell everybody and talk about us.
Was that first wedding terrifying though?
Actually, we were so, I don't know how many of you have had a daughter to get married. We were so into it and we were just wanted her wedding to be so perfect. We loved and cherished every moment of it, and we weren't really necessarily fixing this up for anybody else but for her.
Right.
She was our main goal.
So you're special.
And so, no, it wasn't scary because of that reason.
So have you done any more? How many have you done since then?
We've done one more wedding since then, and we hope to do a lot more since
We've had a lot of calls for this next year. People are just now hearing about us, but I've got 5 or 6 that are talking about May and June, July. I'm actually booking a wedding tomorrow for next September. And I've got, Steve, help me with this, the lady that's coming on December 12th.
NC Pathways is doing their leadership course in the community, and they are going to be meeting out here as one of those meeting places.
We're hoping to do not just weddings, to have a lot more event stuff, just people come and gather and have whatever, and not worry about having to sit all in one room, but have any kind of event here.
So holiday functions.
Yeah, Christmas parties, stuff like that.
Family reunion. Yeah, that's a great idea.
When the mortgage goes away, I'm moving in here. So.
So tell me a little bit about what you offer. Like say I call you and say I want to do a wedding. Tell me what I get for that.
You can rent if it depends on your budget. You can come in and you can rent just the field down there if you want to. Depends on what you want. Or you could come in and have just a small wedding. You could have if you've got a few people, you could have one here, out on the back patio. The swimming pool is strictly for decoration. That's just something we're not going to really offer as far as people. I'm sure there's going to be a few best man and bride get pushed in.
Right.
That'll be all right.
And the lodge part might take, there might be people that want to just hang out here on the weekend.
But literally just about anything. If it looks like there could be inclement weather, we're going to have a tent available to be set up with all chairs and tents. It can be out here in the back or down here in this field. There's 3 different fields that can set up here with a view of the pond out back. We'll offer. We're not really doing time restrictions. We're letting people. A lot of the venues I've heard about, you've got a couple hours on Friday and Saturday, and then you got to move it. We let people come in and start setting up on Wednesday, and then they can have the rest of the week to set up, take their time. We want people to enjoy their weddings and not be stressed out and come in and just have a good time getting ready.
Yeah, definitely, because it is one of the big stressful things.
That's where we're trying to have the upper end, is because a lot of them, they only give you a couple days.
Right.
So we want people to be able to come and have all week to decorate if they want to.
That's wonderful. Now, do you provide food? Will you have it catered? Do you have all that set up?
We're not going to provide food ourselves. We're going to have a list of caterers suggested. One of them is here now that she's down there fixing a little appetizer for us. We're working with Rob. We're working with Bruce. Those will be the list of 3 that we have preferred on our list. If somebody brings in their own caterer, we're going to ask that we show a certificate of insurance to make sure that they're covered and have liability. So yes, catering. As far as setting up and decoration goes, it depends on what all the people's budget is.
So pretty much anything goes.
We could set it up all. Now, as far as doing the flowers and stuff like that, we're still looking for. We're gonna let the bride and her coordinate. I'm not a wedding coordinator. I don't have.
Sure, you don't want to deal with all that broad drama?
I'm not so sure. Miss Holly might want to get involved in that, but we're not. So.
Can you imagine calling him though and frantic and.
Yeah, I would come unglued. I couldn't. They're already unglued, so we don't have to.
Miss Gladys decorates. She decorated for
She-
Courtney's wedding.
You would not believe the
She
help.
did that art right there.
That-
That's a piece of it.
She was tremendous help for the first, and
That's wonderful.
we've
And
had,
Miss Holly decorated. I don't know if she wants to do it for a living.
It was fun for that one
It
time.
was
wasn't
great
it?
for them, but.
Exactly. Okay, so hours wise, when can somebody get in touch with you? Give me your times, your phone number, all that great stuff, so we can put that on the website and let everybody know about that.
well, we've got our Gmail address, a wedding place lodge at gmail.com.
Okay.
And I don't know how y'all, but since smartphones came in, I'm laying there in bed at 10 o'clock at night looking at it. So
Oh, yeah.
I get an email just about any time. My mobile phone, which is on there, is the best way to get a hold of somebody all the time. And then you can leave a message on the office phone. So I'm
You're
not-
24/7.
I can get a message at any time. I'm not going to call you back at 10 o'clock at night. No.
Unless you have one of those frantic brides that just has to talk
Well-
to you. Maybe.
If somebody wants to book a wedding at 10 o'clock at night, we'll call you.
And you can always find us at the cabinet shop when you run that is open from 9 to 6 most often. Sometimes we might leave before 6 if there's nobody there, but
Okay. What else? Anything else that you think you want to promote or tell us what else you would like? What are some other things you'd like to do here other than weddings? I mean, we talked about family reunion or
family reunions, birthdays, maybe
great. Parties.
anniversaries, parties.
I did have a younger group call me from the high school. They were wanting to have, I want to kind of stress this out, they were wanting to have a graduation party, and it was just a group of kids. And I declined on that because we are not this is not a party house.
Right.
This is an event place, and we're not going to be doing, frat parties and stuff like that. It's going to be try to maintain. The chamber asked me, we had to make a decision about whether we were going to allow alcohol. I'm Christians, we don't drink. We will allow people to come in and bring their own beer and wine, but it will not be sold or served here by us. If they bring it, that'll be their own, and we will allow that. Liquor, we really don't want any liquor going on, just something formal for the weddings or whatever. So cover that too while we're at it.
Yep, that sounds good too. There's something else I was going to ask. Well, I don't know. We started talking before everything. I wanted to introduce both of you, Mike and Lori Moran, and everybody can contact them via the cabinet shop. All the numbers he gave out, and we'll throw those all on there again too. And then just 24/7, you can email him.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the way to go, I'm thinking.
Yes.
So I'm going to send some sketchy brides your way.
We will try to calm their nerves.
No, I think that's a great thing. The county doesn't have a lot of places that you can go and do events. So we were very limited in that. So this is a very nice service. And plus, I mean, the possibilities in this great big field.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could throw together an amusement
Yes.
park
Yes,
out
we
there if
could.
you
We
wanted
could.
to.
Might have a rodeo once in a while.
Well, that would be fun too. That would absolutely be fun. So the possibilities are kind of limited. Anybody you want to thank? I know you've mentioned.
I want to thank Miss Gladys and Holly for all their hard work. Holly worked nonstop day and night helping us get this ready, and Gladys was such a good help with the decorating. And my sweet little son-in-law, my husband can just call him and he comes running. And it's so funny that you can call your son and he's a little bit slower, but the son-in-law, he's just, he's there to impress his
Yeah.
new father-in-law, and he's done a good job at impressing us.
Way to go. You don't see anything wrong with that.
Our daughter Courtney for all of her ideas, and Kimberly. We don't know what we do without Kimberly either. When Courtney can't be at the office answering the phone, Kimberly is there answering the phone. So you may talk to her sometime when you call, and we do thank all of our
My
family.
son Anthony couldn't be here right now, but Anthony's was a big help, and I appreciate him. He's Anthony Moran, and you'll see him out here working. And Omar Cruz, I want to be sure that I get his, because he does a lot of work to help.
He does.
just
Well, that
everybody.
sounds good, and you have your family support, so
Yes, we
that's
do.
wonderful. Well, congratulations to both of you. It's always
Thank you.
exciting
Thank
to
you.
do like a new business and start
Thank you.
something.
Thank
So
you very
hopefully we
much.
can start telling everybody to come and see you
Thank
and do some
you.
fun things.
And I was very impressed to see y'all, everybody come out. Thank you so much.
We're pretty
We
good
appreciate
crowd
it.
sometimes.
Yeah.
You ready to cut a ribbon?
We are. We're ready.
Let's go out on the front porch and do
Okay.
that. Okay, so now we're gonna cut this ribbon, and everybody will be welcome to come to the new wedding clothes and marriage. Cut away.